We stayed 4759 South Federal, the projects, Robert Taylor Homes, you know. So I grew up, you know, seeing rats and roaches and all that shit. And so, you know, from there, you know, my mom said, let's get the hell up out of here. So we went to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And that's why they call me the Milwaukee legend. You know, they call it Milwaukee. I call it Pewaukee because I put so much P down in the town.
P, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I call it Pewaukee. But so after, you know, that, you know, I ended up going to jail again. You know, I did some dumbass shit. I cashed a check that wasn't even on my name, so you know I had to be illiterate, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, you know.
How old was you then?
I was 14 still.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up going to reformatory school because, you know, the feds had to send me to Wales, which was a state joint, but I had a federal case. So I went there, and that's why I just learned to be a better criminal, and I just met all these niggas that were on some bullshit like me. And they was talking about the pimping and shit, you know, so I had a little appetite for the pimping, so I could come home. And then, you know, one of my partners, you know, that I used to rob banks with and, you know, rob jewelry stores, he ended up getting in the game.
Yeah.
So he had 3 bitches, right?
Yeah.
So this I'm speeding up to when I'm 16. So I said, man, give me one of them bitches. He said, which one you want? I said, I want the one that's light bright, you know, with the pussy candy stripe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the almighty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Close to the whitey, right?
Yeah.
So he said, oh, you like light bitches? I said, yeah, I like them light and bright. So he gave me the light bitch. Her name was Light Bitch. Her name was Dirty Red. That was, I talk about her in my book. That's how my career got started. She taught me a lot about the game.
That was your first girl.
And then I said, this bitch ain't getting enough money. It was too slow. I was like, you like a motherfucking a Cadillac or something. I said, I'm like a Benz. I go 250 on the dash, right? So I was mashing for my ration on the dashing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she, you know, wasn't getting enough money, so I ended up going to jail, kept robbing banks, doing dumb shit. So long and short, I ended up in the federal joint, you know what I'm saying? When I came home.
How long?
I did 5.5 in the feds.
Okay.
But I did some state time. I'm skipping that, right? You know, I did 3.5 in the state too, you know. So now here I am, you know, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? My nigga give me some work, you know what I'm saying? So I got some work right quick, and that got me in the game, you know what I'm saying? But that was not what I wanted to do because I was reading all these books because, you know, when I was in the state joint, my dude gave me the book Iceberg Slim.
I read it.
And I couldn't really read at the time. So that's how I really started getting into books and learning how to read. And I ended up going to college. You know what I'm saying? I made the dean list. So, you know, it was a great experience. But anyway, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, next thing I know, I put the work down and started pimping. Next thing I know, I'm pimp of the year. I got 16 bitches, you know what I'm saying? And I meet this guy by the name of Don Juan.
Magic
Don Juan. So I go to a party, a players ball, and then they invited me the next year. Next year, you know, HBO there. That's how Pimps Up, Hoes Down came out. And then after Pimps Up, Hoes Down, all the rappers started calling me, Jermaine, Japri, all of them.
Everybody.
Get on their albums. And then, you know, that same year I met Pimp C. Come to find out, Pimp C and I were on the same album. He was on the Instructions and Money, Hoes, and Power.
Yeah.
And Bum B was on there, and I was on there. And I met him at Sharptown Mall that same year. And, you know, we, you know, ended up being best friends, you know, as you was his best friend, too. Yeah. And, you know, it was organic because, you know, now, you know, 50 Cent, Lil Jon, Too Short.
Oh, yeah. You was hot in the 90s, bro.
Yeah, everybody had me on their album.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it was in the 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I got hot in the 90s with the Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to take pictures and shit. I was like a little superstar. But, you know, after the BET Awards in 2000, the first annual BET tour, my fame accelerated, you know what I'm saying? And everybody just started giving me money. I mean, dope boys was calling me with 20,000, 30,000. They just wanted me to stand next to them. It was amazing. I didn't even know they get paid for just having a name. That's before influencers and all that shit.
That's before real walkthrough.
Yeah, I was doing that way before everybody. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of shit. I was the first person to ever, you know, do as many outros as intro. I don't think it's nobody to this date have been on more records as an individual that's a non-rapper than me.
Probably not.
I can't see how.
I don't know. I can't name nobody.
I did 5 Pimp C albums, 5 Pastor Troy albums, 2 albums with Mac 10. I did one with Ice-T, one with Big Daddy Kane. I did one with 50 Cent, one with Lou, Puffy's guy, you know, been on Bun B album, you know what I'm saying? Gangsta Boo, I did some with her. I did 2 albums for Boosie, Lil Boosie.
How many plaques you got at the crib?
I probably got about 14.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most of them platinum.
Oh, yeah. That's a beautiful sign right there, baby.
Yeah, it's a nice check.
Get that bag, baby. That's what
Hey,
we
I
talk
probably
like
got
the
to work
youngsters.
never again a day in my life.
But that's
you know,
good, though.
I still about there selling my DVDs. You know, people say, Ken, man, you doing deals with Boosie and, you know, you got all these movies coming out. Why you still be selling DVDs, man? That's my therapy, you know? That's my therapy.
You connect with the people like that.
Yeah, I mean.
Hand to hand.
And it's like I'm selling flyers. I tell nigga, my information is on there.
You used to have a store out here in Dallas.
Yeah, at
Big T Bazzar.
Big T Bazzars. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had the House of Game.
Yeah. Now, I bought the book Pimpology. I got that at the house.
Yeah, that's a classic.
It's a classic. If y'all ain't got that Pimpology book, you're fucking missing out, man.
You know, it's crazy that you mentioned the book because, Bobo, I talked to my people at the, because I was trying to buy the rights to the book. They said, we're not giving this motherfucker
Schuster.
up. Yeah, Simon Schuster. They said, they said, nigga, you at your 20th printing. Most people don't get at their 5 printing. You know, that's a classic. This the 20th print, you know what I mean, that they had to reprint the book.
How was it with them? With Schuster?
That's what these book deals is all about.
Was it a smooth
Well, you know,
ride?
they first offered me $25,000. I said, man, that won't even pay for the front end clip on my Benz.
Yeah.
So they was like, this nigga talking plenty of shit. So 5 years later, they came back, offered me $250,000. You know, we made it happen.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? And now, you know, I done made so much money off that book, it ain't funny.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in was super tight. Yeah, I get the low love from Big Bobo from the front seat, not no photos.